NBA, welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Mark Williams.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for the Suns, we've got Williams. Brooks is out there with Allen. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Young. From 11 feet away, and it's good, 2 points. Young's got his team on the board to start the game for the Hawks.
People say don't take those mid-range shots. Let me tell you, if Trae Young is shooting them, I'm okay with that.
Iguodala, no good. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. The developing game of Trae Young is something that coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. First quarter, just over a minute played. Johnson outside. Back to Young. The 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
Pass to Iguodala. Allen against Daniels. Clock at 6. Here's Gillespie. The basket good off the assist from Allen. Gillespie's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Young for 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Well, one of the best from deep. Trae Young with the emphatic 3.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now Brooks, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Iguodala, just 5 on the clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Quinn Snyder entering his 3rd full season as head coach of the Hawks.
Well, before this, Quinn had a good 8-year run as coach of the Utah Jazz, which ended when he resigned. Most coaches have a tendency toward being fired instead, but he quickly moved on in Atlanta.
Now Brooks, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Brooks kicks to Allen. Williams inside, guarded by Porzingis. Here's Brooks. The putback. Here's Iguodala. Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now, here is Young. 8 points for him.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Brooks outside. Pass to Gillespie. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's Daniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Richeche does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
The free throw drops for Richeche. To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France, Richeche, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Richeche just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Hawks passing it around. Right side, Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. Right wing. Richeche wide open. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one's good. Iguodaro.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Johnson outside. Back to Richeche. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, look, it's really hard to win a game being one-dimensional. It can be done, but it doesn't happen very often.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Timeout.
Well, you got to say, he was due to sink one. 4th time's the charm.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Kristaps Porzingis. 13th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And trying to muscle up shots against him is tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector all season. Here's Gillespie. He's got 5. Allen surveying the D. Kept alive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Johnson in the corner. Off target from outside.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the paint. And it's Richeche missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Gillespie. He's got 8. To the middle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The Hawks trail by 3. Daniels with it. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Johnson sets the screen for Daniels. Rizachet in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 9 points for Rizachet.
A true highlight of Rizachet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Allen the bounce pass. Williams passes to Gillespie. Back to Williams. Porzingis with the steal. Kicks it out to Allen. And stolen by Daniels. Inside, here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Pass to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Williams sets a screen for Brooks. Going inside. And easy 2 points on the layup. Brooks has got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
So it's the Hawks now. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
The kick out to Young. Misses the 3.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
From deep, Brooks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Rizachet, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Daniels. Johnson, a wide open look, drops in the tray. Johnson's got 5.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
And here is Allen, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside, Green. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Atlanta making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. Young with no one around. No good on the 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level it is a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
The Hawks trailing. Young outside, over Green. The Hawks again can't hit.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Dunn, the bounce pass. 1:31 left here in the first quarter. And it's Green missing. The Hawks shooting 47% here so far. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Green against Young. Pass to Okongwu for the 3. Krejci, no good. Suns leading by 3. Here's Iguodaro. Okongwu grabs the board. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Green against Young. Green passes to Allen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep three-point territory, it's all tied in Phoenix. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Here's Kennard. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. They've got Jalen Green. Nick Richards out there with Dunn. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Malawach in at the center. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
The Suns trailing. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Green. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Puts it up from 7. That's tipped. Outside, O'Neal. Dunn dishes to Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Green's got 7.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Okongwu finds Kennard. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kennard. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Newell. And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
That free throw, no good. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game.
The Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The offensive rebound. Okongwu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Jalen Green. He's around 18 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
First one falls for him.
Well, when you watch Onyeka Okongwu, he's a guy who rebounds, scores, improves his game, and he's still got a lot of room to grow.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Here's Alexander Walker. He had 10 points in the win against the Utah Jazz. And Okongwu slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And here's Green outside. Sinks the triple. Green's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Phoenix.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Hawks making a change here. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Newell. Now Daniels. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Gillespie. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. It's good.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Daniels. After Rizichet. Outside Daniels. Back to Rizichet. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu with a screen on Brooks. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Suns 5th.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And Phoenix has possession following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
The Hawks trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young outside. To end the run. The rebound by Richards.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Brooks outside. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Brooks. And stolen by Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Credit to Okongwu for leaking out there. The big man getting up to Finish the fast break.
Suns leading by 4. Here's Gillespie. He's got 10. Down low. Right block shot. Richards, no good. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Young, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Gillespie, the pass to Dunn. Rebounded by the Hawks. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Suns making a switch here. Iguodaro's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Brooks outside. Pass to Gillespie. Young with the steal. Now, here's Okongwu. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I definitely like Okongwu's assertiveness here. Really going for it and getting fouled.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Suns have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Richards. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Rizashea. 14 points from him the last game against the Utah Jazz. Pass to Richards. The shot's good. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Now Rizashea. Brooks covering. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 3. Johnson left side. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Johnson. And here's Daniels. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Rizashea missing. Suns leading by 3. Here's Gillespie. 10 points for him. Brooks misses.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Young for 3. Iguodaro grabs the rebound. Iguodaro's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, here is Young. 10 points for him. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To end the cold streak, Young, no good.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Williams, he's checked in for the Suns. Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. To Rizachet. Young looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Iguodala's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Outside Daniel. Johnson outside. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Gillespie. He's got 10. Pass to Brooks. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside. Here's Porzingis. Stolen. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Gillespie, the pass to Williams. Bucket is good.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Rizachet. To the inside. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Gillespie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Johnson outside. Young passes to Porzingis. Young sets a screen for Porzingis. In the corner, Daniels. After Rizachet, now Johnson. Here's Rizachet. 6 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Gillespie. 12 points for him. Williams, a screen on Young. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rizachet finds Daniels. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Gillespie. Now here's Williams. Headed by Porzingis. Here's Iguodala. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks trail by 3. In the corner, Daniels. It's good. This game is all even. Daniels has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Gillespie. Misses the 3. It's all tied in Phoenix. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
51. Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
And taking a look at Atlanta, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And now let's talk about this game and the first half of the Phoenix Suns. A tough battle so far.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zachary Rizashea has been, in a word, sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Young. And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizashea. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point guard.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Allen. Here's Iguodala. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Brooks from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brooks has got 8.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And the free throw, no good. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game. Porzingis finds Rizashea. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 12.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
Pass to Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Here is Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Gillespie, defended by Young. Over in the corner, Allen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And that one's good. Daniels. Daniels has got 5.
Well, Daniels has good length. So this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Allen. Back to Brooks. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Daniels finds Young. Pass to Rizichet, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Daniels with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks beat that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Down low, it's stolen by Johnson. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Rizichet. The basket good, off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Gillespie. 12 points for him. Brooks, the pass to Gillespie. Williams, a screen on Young. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Johnson sets the screen for Rizichet. Pass to Daniels. Now, here is Young. 5 to shoot. And he lays it straight in. Young's got 14.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Atlanta, they hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And right now for the Hawks, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Rizichet in the corner. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Porzingis finds Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Allen. Three-pointer, Daniels. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brooks. Rebound by the Hawks. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Here's Rizachet. Allen defending. The kick out to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Suns trail by 3. On the wing, Brooks. Guarded by Rizachet. Here's Gillespie. He's got 12. Pass to Allen. Over Daniels. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks leading by 3. Inside. Here's Porzingis. That misses off the backboard. For Phoenix, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Brooks kicks to Williams. Back to Brooks. For the tie. Phoenix, no good that time either. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Johnson's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Allen. Here's Gillespie. Back to Allen. Williams has a screen for Allen. Over Daniels. Here's Williams. They could use a bucket. Allen for the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Stan, Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 4. Misses from short range.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And here's Johnson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, Johnson has developed into a good three-point shooter, and he's looking for opportunities to take advantage.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And a quick look at the numbers for Daniels. He's right around 9 points a night, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, and talking to his coach, this team expects more from him. And that's a good problem to have as a player. It means your team believes in your abilities.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. On the wing, Johnson. Porzingis passes to Johnson. Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
Green in the high post. He's got 11. Count it. Good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, You do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
The Hawks leading by 7. Pass to Alexander Walker. Hawks passing it around. And it's Ricochet missing.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
The 17-footer. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Now, here's Johnson. 13 points in the game. Tries from the block. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
The free throw drops for Ricochet.
At the wing position, Ricochet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting, and add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Daniels. He's perfect from the line this time. Suns trail by 9. O'Neal the bounce pass. Whoa, man!
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Kennard. Still scoreless. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Alexander Walker. Kennard for 3. Drains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Done outside. A minute 42 left in the third. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 18 points in the game.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Here's Ricochet, done covering. And it's Ricochet missing.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Here's Green. Rebound by the Hawks. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now Green defending. And that one's good. Ricochet. Ricochet's got 7 now in this quarter. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Kennard against Green. Pass to Williams. Back to Green. O'Neal outside. Dunn right side. Ricochet with the steal. Now Okongwu lets the 3 fly. And it's Ricochet missing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. O'Neal outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Green. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Ricochet with the steal. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Grayson Allen, Nick Richards out there. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And, boy, he just keeps coming.
Now, here is Young. No good on the triple. Now, O'Neal. Outside, Green. Pass to Allen. To the middle. Here's Dunn. And there it is for him.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Wants to get it to Alexander Walker and does. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Now, here is Young. Okongwu with a screen on Green. Pass to Newell. Here's Krejci. 4 on the shot clock. This one for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. The Suns have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Richards, and good that time. And the Suns lead by 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Suns making a change here. Iguodaro's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here is Young. Back to Johnson. To halt the run. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dunn's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Iguodaro. And it's Dunn in the corner. And Dunn with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Newell. Alexander Walker up top, defended by Allen. To the paint, picked off in midair. And now, here comes Young, leading the break.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Suns.
Suns have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Green against Young. Count the basket. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. pass to Newell. Here's Alexander Walker. Pocket 6. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. And that's 18 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
And here's Phoenix. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Allen, the bounce pass. Richards passes to Green. Driving to the basket. And he makes good on the layup. Green's got 15 points in just the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So it's the Hawks now. Pass to Johnson. Okongwu with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. From past the arc. Newell can't get it to go.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Shots good by Green.
And you can just see the confidence level growing with each shot that he's made. That's now 5 of 5 here in the fourth.
Pass to Okongwu. Now, Alexander Walker. Back to Okongwu. Here's Newell. There's the three. Allen with the rebound.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Green, no luck. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 6-point game. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. From downtown. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 21 in the game.
The crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Okongwu's now gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Here's Green. Basket counts. Green's got 32 points in the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Young with the ball. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Okongwu. Defended by Richards. Here's Iguodala.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Alexander Walker. Johnson outside for the three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Phoenix?
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Atlanta making some changes. Zinkas, he's checked in for Okongwu. Rizachet is coming in for Jalen Johnson. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Phoenix leading by 5. At the top of the key, Williams. Pass to Gillespie. That 3 off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. It's Young on the wing. Crops in the tray. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
Here's Gillespie, defended by Young. Iguodaro sags through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, I love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Daniels. Young outside. Shoots from 8. It's hauled in by the Suns. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Gillespie, defended by Young. Gillespie, that's good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Rizichet. Back to Young. It's up a 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Phoenix leading by 3. Williams, a screen on Young. Williams outside. Here's Gillespie. Launches it. Can't get it.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Rizichet. Brooks covering. Trae Young. No good. That would have tied it. Suns leading by 3. Allen right side. Here's Iguodaro. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Allen outside. From outside. That's tipped. The Hawks trail by 3. Daniels fires. And down goes the 3.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. And these kind of shots only improve his confidence.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Buries the deep ball.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team. And here it pays off with a huge basket.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Newell. .124 left in the game. Young. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
Always great to see a guy rise to a challenge. Johnson knew this was a must-get bucket.
Here's Gillespie. Takes the 3. He drills the 3.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Porzingis.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Here's Gillespie. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Now Allen. 5 on the clock. Brooks. Mark Williams. Another shot. Porzingis pulls it down. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting. Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Green.